Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to discuss my thoughts and opinions upon the ABC Family television series with the name of The Fosters. I'm going to talk about the first half of the first season, which includes 10 episodes. And without any further ado, let's go and get to it, shall we? So like I said, The Fosters is an ABC Family television series, and it stars actors and actresses such as Terry Polo, Sherry Solm, Jake T. Austin, Hayden Bradley, David Lambert, and Maya Mitchell. And pretty much what the main plot of The Fosters on the channel by the name of ABC Family is we have a multi-ethnic family. They're a foster family, and they take in, foster kids. They raise them up as their own, adopt them, and try to make them feel at home and make them feel comfortable in the best way possible, in the best way usable. Well, in this family, we actually have two lesbian mothers that have taken in and adopted two Hispanic kids, and they fostered them, so they're their own children legally. And then we also have one of the kids, which is actually theirs biologically. She divorced her. Not a spoiler or anything, because this is this happens before the first episode starts. Through flashback scenes and such. Anyways, she divorced her husband because she became a lesbian, and now she has custody of her biological child. So she has, two Hispanic that she fostered, one biological child that's actually hers, and then we have two that actually they temporarily come into the family for the time being, and one of them is actually their brother and sister. She's from a juvenile detention center because she's had a hard life, and I don't want to get too much about the plot away, but that's pretty much it. We have two lesbian mothers taking care of a multi-ethnic family, and that's pretty much it. We have this girl that's had a hard life. She's an American from the juvenile detention center, and she's pretty much trying to get used to the life of having two mothers. She's not used to this lifestyle at all, so she's trying to get used to these two mothers, and she never really feels at home anywhere she goes because she always knows that her and her brother, it's always a temporary place. It's always a temporary home, so she doesn't ever have her and her brother never really have a place to go. And that's pretty much the plot. She's going to school. It's about characters' relationships. It's the whole family element relationship, and the family trying to get along with each other while dealing with these new experiences and these new, fashions, new ways of life. That's pretty much the plot of the ABC Family television series for the first 10 episodes by the name of The Fosters. Overall, I really enjoyed this series. At first, like with most series, a lot of times the pilot episode, is great and it sets up for the series. Overall, the pilot for The Fosters, it was a decent pilot, though I wasn't really I wanted to keep watching, but I wasn't engrossed, engaged upon it. But as I kept watching, The Fosters slowly, on ABC Family, the channel, The Fosters slowly, and it's even faster, became to get a lot better. Probably about, I'd say, the episode 5, maybe the episode 6 mark, I really began to start loving the series. I became to get very attached to the characters, for lack of a better word. I started to like all the characters. I started to feel for them, feel sympathy for them, feel compassion for them. I started to realize that the characters are written in a great way. It just took about, I guess you could say, probably about 5 or 6 episodes for me to really enjoy the series, which overall isn't really a bad thing. It just, I had to, become adjusted to this kind of series because this is my first time watching an ABC Family television series, so I had to kind of get used to, the way their series are. And overall, I have to say, the first half of the first season for the ABC Family television series with the name of The Fosters, first 10 episodes, I really enjoyed the season as a whole. I have nothing bad to say about it. So let's talk about why some of the reasons I like it. Let's talk about just the whole original premise, the original concept the series has. It's a great concept, It's a great, if you ask me, it's a great family show as long as you're open to the whole, gay and lesbian, outline or outback, as long as you're open to, these, gay and lesbian ideas, that's what kind of show it is. It's a great family element show that I really think that a family could sit down and watch. The show is not too dark. Yes, there are dark things that happen, especially towards the finale. Not real dark, but there are some sad things that happen. But I do really feel it's like a family, elemental show that really encompasses and engages the family, as long as you don't mind some, maybe some risque elements such as gay and lesbian. But if you don't mind those small little elements of the series, then I really do think that a family You know, I watch it by myself, of course, but I really do think the show has a great family element. You know, families getting closer, going through hard times, going through hard relationships. And I think the whole family element of the show is one of the great things about it. Families getting closer, families, you know, having to do what they have to do for each other. And even though they go through these hard times, overall, the family gets closer. And I just love the whole family element of the show. Favorite character-wise, I really enjoy... Let's see look at some of the actors and actresses' names. Sherry Salm plays the character of Lena Adams, and she's one of the actual lesbian mothers. She's the vice principal of the school. She is one of my favorite characters. I feel lots of compassion towards her, lots of sympathy towards her. The way she cares for her kids is just great. I really enjoy the scenes with her. One of my favorite scenes is a quote she says, I believe about 5 or 6 episodes in, right around the time I really started enjoying the series, when you first find out that Jude Jacobs' character, played by Hayden Briley, a great little kid actor too, by the way, when you first find out that Jude Jacob is... When you find out he's gay, and Lena Adams says, you know, there was a whole nail polish scene. I really enjoyed the quote right there. I forget exactly what it was, but I remember putting the quote on my Facebook. I really enjoyed that quote, and overall, she just is great. You know, I love the scenes between her and Terry Polo, you know, Steph Foster. The scenes between Steph and Lena, they have great chemistry together, and they're just great. You can really feel the love for each other. They go through hard times, and overall, they get closer, even through those hard times, as I said earlier. We have little subplots between Jesus Foster's character, and then I forget his girlfriend's name. Spoiler, later on you end up finding out something pretty big about her character. But anyways, you know, little subplots between them going on. You have little subplots between, Callie and then Brandon, you know, and then she's, you know, you don't know if she's going to get with him. You don't know if she's going to get with Wyatt's character. Wyatt was another great character I like. 3 favorite characters, though, is definitely Callie Jacob, played by Maya Mitchell. I like her a lot. She's that rebellious character that's had that, you know, hard life, but trying to adjust to the ways of this lesbian, mother, 2 moms family. We have, David Lambert's good character, plays Brennan Foster. You know, he does really care for Callie, but he knows he can't be with her because of the whole, you know, if he's with her, she won't be able to live with that family. But overall, favorite characters is Lena Adams, Callie, Jacob, and then I really liked Wyatt's character. Wyatt was a really rebellious guy that had his best interest in for Callie, but didn't always make the best decisions. Tearing his house apart. Trying to tear out his drawings. He didn't always make the best decisions, but I really liked Wyatt's character. So, like I said, favorite characters is Wyatt, Callie, and then Lena Adams' character. So like I said, the characters are fleshed out in a great way. The stories and storytelling of the show are just downright phenomenal. That each, episode has its own little story, making the overall 10 episodic saga of the story stand out in a great way, where every character is fashioned and fashionable and and developed and fleshed out in a great way, where you can feel for each and every character. I became sort of almost teary-eyed and watery-eyed, for lack of a better word, during certain scenes that overall I really enjoyed. So as a whole, The Fosters is it's different. That's one of the great things about it. It's a different show that has a great, sympathetic, and compassionate story, where I really feel that you can care for its characters, and it's not generic as a lot of the ABC Family television series. It's not your generic relationship show. Yes, it's about its characters. Yes, it's about the relationships between the teenagers and even the adults at times, but it's different because of the whole, family, lesbian mother, multi-ethnic family mix element between foster, adopted, and then biological children raised by actual two mothers. So it makes it a lot different. One of my favorite scenes is getting major spoilers, just so you guys know. So if you haven't seen the whole series, go ahead and click pause. Otherwise, keep watching, right? Because major spoilers are ahead. One of my favorite scenes is when, I forget her name. Her name is Steph Foster. Anyways, when Stephanie's character gets shot, and then she's in the hospital, they decide to get married. I love those last 2 episodes. Just the way the characters are wrote, the sympathy that they have, and they were saying their vows to each other. I really liked that wedding scene between them. That was a nice little scene. And then it left us on a cliffhanger. The cliffhanger was she, Callie Jacobs' character, she left Jude at the house because she got romantically involved with Brandon's character, and she didn't want to screw things up, so she ran off to Indiana with Wyatt's character. There's our bit of cliffhanger. What's going to happen? Looks like we're going to have to wait till January next year, January of 2014, to actually find out what's happened between those two. And then we actually found out that Jesus' character, his girlfriend is moving to Mexico. She thinks she's coming back. I'm pretty sure she does, but little does her know, her parents are not coming back, so his girlfriend might be stuck in Mexico. There's another cliffhanger element. So we have two big cliffhangers, her, going off to Indiana, them having to find her in the first few episodes, and then, Jesus' girlfriend, I forget her name, being an illegal immigrant, big spoiler, and then her going back to Mexico. I guess they don't want to get found or something like that. But anyways, two big cliffhangers that we want to actually find out where the story goes until January 2014 of next year. Overall, my thoughts and opinions on The Foxes as a whole, a great series, a great drama series, a little different than what I normally watch, but overall, I really enjoyed it. That's pretty much my thoughts and opinions on ABC Family's The Fosters. Just so you guys know, like I said, it has been confirmed. This is still the first season. It has been picked up for a full season. I thought it was a season 2, but no, it's still the first season. And an additional 10 episodes. Once again, that's an additional 10 episodes will be produced, and the next half of the second season will come on in January of 2014. So I can't wait to see where the series is going to go. And overall, I'm just loving the series. Can't wait till it comes back. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching another video by Centipede Geek for my ABC Family Television Series review of the series with the name of The Fosters. I'll see you guys in January 2014, and of course, as always, I'll keep making videos. Just make sure to look out January of next year for more Foster reviews. Once again, thanks for watching another video by Centipede Geek. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I'll see you guys later with more videos by Centipede Geek.